Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome again, my lovely Form 2 students in our proceeding lecture series in biology. And I would like to pass you through the topic on the classification of the living things area. We have several subtopics to cover. In the first one, we look on the kingdom fungi. We look on the phylum, the kingdom fungi, the kingdom plantae, and division of the kingdom plantae. So I would like to welcome you to pass through this topic as you already learned in your Form 1. Also, I have teach in the Form 1 the classification of the living things, where we have seen the major groups of the living things. Now, I would like to pass you through the some kingdom of the kingdom fungi as well as the kingdom plantae, which are one of the kingdom we are going to discuss depending on your level. So, by starting with the kingdom fungi. The kingdom fungi contain a variety of eukaryotic organisms that consist of bond cell organelles such as mitochondria and the nucleus. So the eukaryotic organisms, these are the organisms which are made up of which have the nucleus, true nucleus, and organelles which are bound with the nuclear membrane. So most of them are multicellular and some are unicellular. Multicellular, these are the organisms which are made up of more cell, while the unicellular, these are single-celled organisms which are made up of a single cell. Example of unicellular are yeast, which is an example of the fungi which we are going to discuss in the phylum, which is found in the phylum Ascomycota or Ascomycetes. Also, the multicellular is Rhizopus and Mucospis, which are also the member of the kingdom fungi. So, the kingdom fungi are found in different habitats such as air, water, soil, plant, and animal bodies, but mostly they are found in these shady and moisty areas. So, fungi are of different sizes and forms and have great ecological and economic importance to human beings and other living organisms. So, these fungi of different size and form na wanakuwa na great ecological importance katika na ecological and economic importance to human being and other living organism. Vile vile, they exhibit two mode of feeding ambao ni parasitic mode of feeding, meaning that they feed on other organism and they can cause an infection or disease to that particular organism, meaning that they can harm that organism. While the saprophytic mode of feeding, meaning that they feed on this dead organic matter. So, let us discuss on the general characteristics of the kingdom fungi. So, what are they? So, they are found in dampy or wetty places. Most of the kingdom fungi family are found in these dampy or shady places. Also, they have eukaryotic. They have eukaryotic cell. The eukaryotic with a rigid protective wall made up of chitin. So they are eukaryotic with a rigid cell wall made up of chitin. This is for the protection. Also, they are heterotrophic, while some are saprophytic, while others are parasitic. The heterotrophic, these are the organisms which depend on other sources as a food, meaning that they are unable to manufacture their own food. Also, some are saprophytic, meaning that they feed on dead organic matter or decaying organic matter, while the subparasitics, these feed on other organisms at the same time they harm them. So, they store food as glycogen. These fungi store food as glycogen as one of the living organisms. For example, human beings also store the food in form of glycogen. So this is one of the distinguishing character between the fungi and the plants which store food in form of starch. Also, they reproduce asexually by using spores. So this species, they produce both sexually and sexually, but asexually by using spore. The spore, this is a small unicellular organism that is capable of developing into mature one when they are grown or when they fall in the favorable condition. Also, they are non-mobile, meaning that they are sessile. They does not have ability to move from one place to another. So in case if they produce using the spore, they depend on the agents such as wind so as to carry them for growth. So, what are the distinctive features of the kingdom fungi? So, they have chitin in their cell wall, also they have septate. This septate hypha, it can be either septate or septate. Now, what are the phylum of the kingdom Fungi? My lovely Form 2 students, we have three main phylum of the kingdom Fungi, and the first one is Ascomycota, and the representative member is Yeasty or Ascomycete. Also, we have the Zygomycota, where we are going to see the Zygoachinamycus. Also, there is Basidiomycota, and the representative species ni mushroom. Now, by starting with the first phylum, which is Ascomycota, Ascomycota are also called sac fungi. They produce spore in a sac-like cell called asci. So this Ascomycota, they produce their spore in a sac called asci. This is where the spore are found. So the spore are called ascospores, and the example for Ascomycete are yeasty, cap fungi, powdery mildew, penicillium, and bread moldy. Bread moldy kwa mfano, ukichukua mkate wako ukaweka sehemu yenye unyevu kwa muda mrefu au mkate ambao umeoza. Just take an example, mkate ambao umeoza. Ukiangalia hapo unaona kama kuna madude meupe, kama kuna fungus nyeupe, tengeneza kama fungus. Ile pale ndio yeast. Na vile kuna ile pale ndio bread mold, not a yeast. Yeast ni kama hii amira ambayo tunaitumia majumbani kutengeneza mandazi. That's one of the example of the yeast. So, zingine ni penicillium ambazo sana zinasaidia katika kutengeneza madawa kwa mfano kama painkiller and others. Now, what are the characteristics of the phylum Ascomycota or Ascomycete? They are unicellular, meaning that they are single-celled organism. They are made up of single cell. Also, yeast can be found in plant leaves, in flour, in salty water, in oil, or in warm-blooded animals such as human being. So this yeast can be found katika plant, so they tend to occupy a variety of habitats. Wanaweza wakapatikana katika majani ya miti, ya maua, katika maji ya chumvi, katika mafuta, katika these homotherms or warm-blooded organism, kwa mfano kama we human organism. So also they produce asexually by budding and sexually by means of spore. They produce sexually by budding. The budding, this is a process of sexual reproduction which is accompanied with the formation of the bud. So bud is like an outgrowth. Kama an outgrowth, kwa mfano kama uko na kitu kizima, baada pale ikaomoka kitengeneza an outgrowth. Ile outgrowth itakapoomoka inaweza kutengeneza complete organism, baada ya kukua na yenyewe tazalisha kitu kingine. So this is how they reproduce. While they sexually, they produce by means of spore, which are found in the asci, which after they become matured, they burst and being released, and where they can grow into another organism. Also, the budding is when a new organism develops as an outgrowth of the parent cell. Also, they store food in form of glycogen. Also, they have granulated cytoplasm. This is one of the characteristics which can make a fungi, a asci or yeast to be as a member of the to have a similar characteristics as the human being, or not as the organism, because they store food in form of glycogen, as well they have this granulated cytoplasm, the same as the animal have this characteristics. So this is one of the character which distinguishes it from the plants. The another phylum of the kingdom fungi is Zygomycota or Zygomycetes, which is Zygomycota reproduce asexually through the spores or sexually through the formation of zygosporangia. This zygosporangia is produced in the specialized structure known as sporangia. So the organism are given this name because they produce sporangia during the sexual reproduction. So the zygosporangia are thick, weld structure that contains spores and are highly resistant to unsuitable environmental conditions. So the zygosporangia, this is where these zygospores grow. Ndio pale ambapo these zygospores zinakuwa zina grow, na baada ya kuwa matured they become splitters na become disposed katika favorable environment, na hivyo zinaweza zika grow up to another new organism. Mfano wao ni mold, ambapo ni grid mold, kuna muca pamoja na rhizoid. These are the example of the member of the phylum Zygomycota. So the characteristics of the Zygomycota, they are multicellular, meaning that they are made up of many cells. This is one of the distinguishing features between between the zygomycota pamoja na ascomycota. So you see how they do vary. The ascomycota ile ni unicellular, lakini zygomycota ni multicellular. Also, they are saprophytic, meaning that they feed on dead organic matter. Also, they grow on decaying organic matter. Also, they reproduce sexually through zygospore or asexually through the sporangiophore. Also, these members have hypha without crossword. So they have the septate hypha without the crossword. The last phylum of the kingdom fungi is phylum Basidiomycota, and the representative member is mushroom. They are called Basidiomycota because they produce the basidia. So, the Basidiomycota are characterized by the production of basidia. This is one of the reproductive structure. These are microscopic or club-shaped cells in which maturation of spore called basidiospore takes place. So the basidia, these are microscopic club-shaped cells in which maturation of spores called basidiospore takes place. So within the basidia is where there is maturation of this badiospore do take place. Also, mature spores are prepared and dispersed. So after the maturity, these mature spores are prepared, also they are dispersed where they burst so as for other growth. Example, you can get the mushroom. Unakuta kwa mfano hizi hapa mushroom uyoga na kwa zinaota kwa sana sehemu zenye uozo zile ambazo kwa decaying organic matter, ambapo kuna moisture vile na kwa zina grow kwa wingi kwa pamoja, zinakuwa zimerundikana sehemu moja. So the example of Basidiomycota are mushroom, kuna toadstool, kuna puffballs na bracket fungi. These are the example of the Basidiomycota. Mushroom ni uyoga, bracket fungi kwa mfano ukienda katika miti unaweza kuta kama madudu mengine hivi meupe yamekuwa yamejibandika, yapo katika form of yoga. These are the bracket fungi. Kuna this puffball unakuta yenyewe ni ya miduara, lakini ni kama uyoga lakini yenyewe ni ya miduara. Imekuwa sio kama uyoga wenyewe, inakuwa na madoa. So these are the example of these members of the Basidiomycota. So now let us consider the advantage. What are the advantage now of the kingdom fungi? The saprophytic fungi are important in the decomposition of dead organic matter. Since they are saprophytic, meaning that they feed on dead organic matter. This is important for the recycling of the nutrients, also for the cleaning of the environment. Also, yeast is used to ferment various types of carbohydrates in order to produce alcohol. Kwa mfano yeast inatumika kwa mfano katika fermentation, katika kutengeneza alcohol, katika beverage industry, vile katika niamira kwa mfano majumbani inakuwa inatumika katika kutengeneza kuumua unga wa ngano. Mtu anataka kupika maandazi lazima apply pale yeast kuweza kuvimbisha. Ile pale anavimbisha due to the release of that carbon dioxide after the decomposition of the carbohydrates. Kwa hiyo hapa inasaidia katika kuweza kuongeza the quality of the product, vile katika kuumua inasaidia katika production of this, katika production of alcohol due through the fermentation process. Vile some types of fungi, for example, mushroom are used as a source of food. Kwa mfano kama uyoga unaliwa na watu wengi sana, ni type of food, lakini sio kila uyoga inaliwa. Kuna baadhi ya uyoga ambazo ni harmful, lakini most of them zilizopo they are edible, then they act as a source of protein pamoja na carbohydrate. Na vile fungi are widely used in genetic engineering and research. Kwa mfano katika genetic engineering pamoja na research, uchunguzi wa kisayansi zinakuwa zinatumika. Kwa mfano kama mushroom, penicillium. Kwa mfano katika development of the drug tunatumia penicillium katika kutengeneza painkillers and others. Also, yeast is rich source of vitamin pamoja na protein. Na pia some type of fungi are used in production of antibiotic, for example the penicillium inasaidia katika treatment of different diseases. Na vile yeast cells are used in the production of lactic acid and citric acid during the fermentation process, ambao ni anaerobic process. Hii yeast cell inasaidia katika production of the lactic acid pamoja na citric acid, which are very beneficial for other biological processes na vile katika biological engineering. Vile the fungi has been used to control pests that cause damage and disease to agricultural crops. So there are some fungi that has been used to control the pests and which cause diseases and infection to different plant species. Also, Some fungi are used in dairy industry for flavor cheese. Kwa there are some fungi, yale yogurt zile, maziwa mgando yogurt inatengenezwa na fungi. So tunasaidia katika production of this dairy industry kwa wingi na vile vile kuweza kuprovide an income. Now what are the disadvantage of fungi? Tumeangalia kuna breed mold. Breed mold kwa mfano inapelekea spoilage of food. Kwa mfano ukiacha chakula chako ovyo hujakifunika, lazima utakuta kama kuna fungus wameweza kukaa pale. This is one of the disadvantage of the fungi. They cause the spoilage of the food when in case kama umeacha chakula chako hujakihifadhi vizuri, lazima kitaoza. So they will grow there, inaweza kupelekea spoilage. So parasitic fungi causes disease in plant and animals. There are parasitic fungi which are very harmful. They tend to cause diseases in plants as well as in the animals. Also, fungi produce poison called mycotoxin, which is very, very toxic. Also, kwa mfano kuna baadhi ya uyoga ukila zenyewe ni very, very toxic. Unaweza kupata madhara. Vile vile some fungi destroy food, for example, breed moldy. Na vile vile some fungi attack the timber used in building house and making furniture. Kwa mfano ni bracket fungi zinapelekea katika kuharibu mbao ambazo zinasaidia katika kujenga majumba, vile vile kutengeneza vitu vya thamani. So my lovely form 2 student, that's mark our second subtopic on the classification of the living things, ambao tumeangalia the kingdom fungi pamoja na phylum zake, their distinctive characteristics that distinguish them from other members of kingdom fungi, general characteristics, the advantages of fungi pamoja na disadvantages. Now I would like to give you this simple task so that you can equip or you can increase up your understanding. My question is, with the aid of clear illustration, describe the structure of the mushroom. Now, after giving you this insight on the kingdom fungi, I would like to give you this a task. You have to search through the online books, online library, also in your school. Make sure that you describe the structure of the mushroom. You describe how it looks like. Also, you do it very nicely. Also, for those zygomycota, their structures, the rhizoid, make sure that you understand them. You understand to draw them very, very nicely. Also, you can describe them so as that you can get them. So when you are told to describe, make sure that you draw, also you explain. Now, the second question is explain the economic advantage of the kingdom fungi. When you are told to describe the economic advantage, this meaning that you will explain both the advantage and the disadvantage of this particular kingdom. As you already discussed the advantage as well as disadvantage of kingdom fungi, this is what is needed in this question. You have to use both double side, the advantage and disadvantage. So that's mark the end of our today's session. I would like to welcome you in other coming session. Thank you for your attention. Keep on following Educare TZ. Have a nice moment.